Well, we have reached the final day of our 409 Sports two-a-day previews, and we're finishing things up with a couple of large schools, starting with Port Arthur Memorial. Coming off a 9-win season, Port Arthur Memorial is entering this fall as the district favorite with a top 20 state ranking.
I don't know if the kids have ever mentioned it amongst themselves. We hadn't talked about it a bit. We kind of have something that we kind of talk about as far as just climbing the mountain. And there's a mountain that we're trying to get to at the end of the season. And like we talked about this year, even this week against Neyland, we're just walking to the mountain right now. Like we're not even on the way up. And so kind of each week we're trying to get up there and trying to understand that. Whether it's Westbrook, Nederland, Lancaster, Barber Seal, Crosby, none of those really have a bearing on where we're trying to get to. They're just preparing us for that journey.
The Titans have nearly 30 returning lettermen, including 7 starters on both sides of the ball.
Overall, just experience, at a bunch of different positions. You don't look at one position and say, you just don't know, this is a weak position, this is young. Really, there's probably 2 sophomores at most that are going to start for us. Both of them really talented kids, so we've got a really senior-heavy team.
Last season, Memorial was left scrambling for a Week 1 game when their opponent had to pull out due to COVID restrictions. So far, there are no changes being made to this year's schedule.
Hey, yeah, it's funny. I was actually thinking about that. Do we need to have a district meeting and come up with alternative plans? Last year we had so many open weeks built in, and so. Like, what happens if you get a bunch of guys out? We've had some already, and so how does that going to affect you going forward? Is it going to affect you at all? Just roll the dice and play. So I don't. I'm glad to at least have a schedule. We're not waiting another 4 weeks to play. And hopefully we can tee it up here in a couple weeks against Lancaster.